Hi. I have this piece of 15 millimeter silver steel, and I have thought about could I make a boring bar out of this? Not so long, but a small boring bar to my small lathe here. So that I'll try to see if I can do. I have 3/16 drill I have bought. We don't use inches so much here in Denmark, so I didn't have one, but I have bought one because the high-speed steel is 3/16. So my plan is that I will make 4 flat surfaces on here, so I can put it in my tool holder and drill a hole in 90 degrees in the one end and 45 degrees in the other end, and to put in this piece of high-speed steel. I will cut it off then. So that I'll try to show how I do that, if I can do it. It's the machining work here that is still new to me. I know a little more about what you do on a house or wood or mason work, but let's try and see if I can do it. Now I have cut a piece off and put it in the lathe. I had the 4-jaw chuck on, so I thought, why not practicing a little indicating. I'm not showing it because it will take all the video. I don't do it like Adam or Keith. What is it? Ford. I can't remember, but the belt he wears. I can't do it so fast. But I thought it was good practicing. And you can see I have put the indicator on the compound. Yes, I think that's what it's called. And you can see here, just find it there, and 0. And you can see it stand here. It's a 0.01 millimeter solution. That the division in here is, every division here is 1/100th of a millimeter. So I'm pleased with that. So I only have to face it off and make a chamfer on it, but yeah, I thought this was good practicing. Now let's see if I can show you my plan. The bar here is 15 millimeters, and that is 7.5 to the middle of it. And I have measured here from the bottom here up to the middle of this screw. There are 6.5 millimeter. So my plan is, if I take 1 millimeter off here, here, here and here, then the tool will fit right in here, and the screw will go down in the middle of the bar on that flat surface there. So that I'll try to do, to take 1 millimeter off and then see if I can get it in a nice fine square here. So that's what I'll try to do on over on the mill. Now I have put the bar in the vise and put a parallel under here, but I just want to show you a little. My lady, it's not a rigid or big lathe, but anyway, just look here. I think for a little Chinese mill that is okay. Now I do like this, go down and touch with the end mill I will use. That's a carbide end mill, my only one. And you can see it's a 0 there. And then I will go 1 millimeter down and then take a cut all over, all the way down. And then I could turn it. Now, let's see. Now if I put it so it registered down here too, in the next cut, then it should be in a 90-degree angle. Is that not right? Oh, that should be right. If I do it here and turn it and then lie it in on the back side of the vise tight, then there should be a 90-degree angle. Yeah, that should be right. So let's try that. I'm not sure I can take a whole millimeter with my small mill here, so I start with the half millimeter. Let's see. Move faster. Let's try to put some power feed on. It's actually working fine. I think I'll do it in 2 cuts, because it's not a big mill I have. I have plenty of time. I'll let that run through. Now we'll try the next cut. I think I'll try to there and see if I can take the whole millimeter in 1 cut. I'm ready to stop it if it sounds wrong, but let's try it. Okay, let's try it. Okay. Yeah, no rattling or... It's going fine. with that cut. Let's try to take it off and see how it is look in the tool holder. Now let's see. Oh yes. Can you see that? Try to focus it. Yes. There. Can you see? That is okay, I think. And you can see my plan is to do the same here and here also. So, but can you see that? It's not just in the middle, but it is flat. It is touching the flat surface here. So I think it's okay, but I'll mill this side here and this side here also, and let's see how it is looking. I have grinded the high-speed steel now. I make it like a relative sharp tip on it. So that's how this one is looking. I have been thinking a little of how I will do it. The one in the 90-degree angle, that should be easy to do. But it's the one with the I want to have to sit in a 45-degree angle out here. But I have came to the conclusion that I will make a little these corners here around, put a 45-degree angle on it here. Not so it's gonna be just so I have a flat surface to drill to the set screw, and a flat surface to drill the hole in. So that's the next thing I'll do. To get it to sit in the 45-degree angle here in the vise, you do it like this here, and I take a square here. I know that surface there when I take an indicator and go along this surface here. I know that is 90 degrees to the mill. So I do it like so, and then can you see this one here, and put it on here and go up there. That feels fine. Try it again. Yes, that is okay. That is not really critical, that angle there, but it's really close. So let's see. I don't know how far down I'll go. That I'll see when I make the first cut. I go down here with one of the flutes there and just touching it and zero out my little DIO here, and then I know that's zero, and then I just take maybe 1 millimeter first, and then we'll see how it looks. I think I can do it by hand. That was 1 millimeter, and I can see that is not enough. So we take one more. 2 millimeter. And I think we are beginning to get there. Let's just have a look. I think that's fine. It's perfect for the set screw there. So now I'll do the other side, and then we'll have a look at it and see if there's have to come more off. Let's see if I can explain my plan. I'm not sure, but I can try. The bar is now 13 millimeter from side to side, and if I drill the hole exact in the middle, then the cutting edge here on the tool, that is off center by 1 millimeter, because I want to have as much. It's a very thin piece of high-speed steel, so I want as much as possible down here. So if I drill it in the middle, then the cutting edge will be over center, in the middle. That doesn't matter, because I can adjust it with my tool holder. But I want the tool to go in to as tight as a hole as I can, because the idea behind the tool is I have this 17 millimeter drill. That's my biggest drill, and I want to can drill a hole with my 17 millimeter drill and then make it bigger with my boring bar. And if it should go into a 17 millimeter hole, then I hope you can understand, because if I drill it in the middle and the cutting edge is over center, then it cannot go into a so tight hole. So I will put it a little off center in 5.5 millimeter from the one side and 7.5 from lens here. And I just talk a little Danish there, but okay, and see if that is working. I have a smaller drill and the 3/16 drill here. So I have measured it with the dials here on the lathe, the 10.5 millimeters in. That should, I think I'll try to put the set screw in the end, and that should be that length, and the 5.5 millimeter in. I'm not sure I made it right, but let's try it. Maybe I have to get a little higher. Like so. Now let's see if it is fitting. It have a little. It's wobbling a little up here, but I have a dial indicator on it, and it is running almost not 100%, but true enough to me. Here I have just put the dial indicator on the drill truck, and I can live with that. is, it's a little over, maybe 200, okay. Not quite 200 hundredths of a millimeter. Now let's see how it is fitting. I have just filed the burrs of it here. This piece set of files, I found it on the internet, and they look really fine. I think that's looked like some good files. I thought they were normal size files, so I ordered them. But I got a little disappointed when I saw them, that they were so small. But actually I came to like them. They are really fine files. And to do file off a burr in small holes or small places, they are perfect. So they were all right but I got a little disappointed when I saw them at the first time. Now let's see if I can show you it. Can you see that? There maybe. I was aiming for that the cutting edge here should be in center, and I think I have hidden it all right. The cutting edge is on the center here, but the hole is off center. If I had drilled the hole in the middle, then the cutting edge would have been above center. So I'm pleased with that. I will put the set screw here, because when the hole is off center, there's also most metal on the top here. So that's what I'll do. Yes. I think I have this right here. I don't have an edge finder. There are many things I don't have to this machine working on, so I have to do it what I have. I put a 2mm drill in here, and I found the edge with this one. I know that's maybe not 100% correct, but it is what I can do now, and with the light behind it, then I could see just when it was touching. And then I put it 1mm in, then I should have the edge. And then after that I dialed it in 6.5mm. It is 13mm thick, this here now. So I should have the middle. I know that's probably not 100%, but I hope I have got the principle right. If I got a real edge finder, and because I use 2mm, that's because I don't, or else I don't have travel enough on my dial indicator. But I'm learning this here, and so I'll drill a hole. I got to go 10.5mm in here, and that I can do on the dial down here. Now I will tap it. I can see I have these taps here. There's a center drill or hole in the bigger tap. So I'll put that one in here and use that as to hold it like this, and then the tap that have that, it's pointed there, and then I'll do like so. Then it should be straight. Seems to work. Now it has bottomed out, so now I'll take it off again. But I have talked about it before, but if you haven't seen it, oh, where is it? Yeah. I use these 2 steps. So I'll put that one in here. I want to have it put there. Yes, and then the oil on it. I think I can take it off. Yes. Now let's try to put the set screw in. Oh yes. Okay. Now let's take it off and try to see how it is looking. Now the other end is finished. Let's try to put that one in. Like so. It maybe have to be grind in a little different angle. This one here, but like this, and you can see I also cut it off here in a 45-degree angle. So this part of the tool here is almost finished. But as I talked about a little earlier, that little piece here, that is difficult to hold if I want to grind a new one, or this one here. So I have an idea to make a tool to hold this. I have it in my head, and I'll just make it, and then we can see how it's going to look like.